Weird. Wait a minute. Is the fan gone? No, the fan's still there. You have been approached by Conrad Werner again. Could they be in taking with him if you need it again? Well, whatever. Chloe.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me, Doctor.
Oh.
Oh, Commander Shepard. I didn't see you come in.
Well, you need any help?
Every time I come in here, I see someone threatening you. Who was that?
Someone from my past. I can take care of it.
Really? It's okay.
I might be able to help you.
I was fired by my previous employer for giving out free medical supplies to clinics like this. They never filed any charges. They just wanted me to leave without any fuss. But somebody must have found out. Now they are blackmailing me. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds out about my past, I could lose my license. They'll shut my clinic down.
Okay, so losing a license because of this seems to be a bit weird, but just giving freebies out from a company that basically paid for it is definitely weird. But yeah, we may be able to help.
Maybe I can get you out of this. Tell me what they want.
I have to give some of my medical supplies to a merchant in the markets. They expect delivery today.
Alright, let's help her out.
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal with this guy, whoever he is.
Deal with him, but won't they expose my past?
Well, depends on how alive they come out of the situation.
I'll make sure they don't tell anyone.
I was told to speak with a merchant named Morlan down in the markets. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
Well, okay, but I'm also here for supplies, but at least my pockets are filled.
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
So, what do we got? Armor upgrades, yes. First aid, 2, 3, 4, and whatever. Medical exoskeleton, kinda cool and all, but I have better things. So, let's see. Chloe Mitchell is being blackmailed, yada yada yada, talk to Morlan. This name kind of rings a bell. Anyway, I'm gonna put a stop to it. He's merged in the lower mark. Morlan! I was there a second ago. I can just go there, lower market. I mean, I just have to go all the way across and down again. Morlan was the Salarian? I think so. Yeah, let's just go there by feel. I think Morlan's Emporium? No, Morlan's Merchant? No, Morlan... whatever. So yeah, let's just get down there.
Oh, sure, I can return it.
That's, not him. This is not the first time I'm getting pointed towards. The customers are all gone. What's going on?
Hello there. Welcome to Morlan's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
Yes, but I'm here for business reasons.
You were expecting a delivery of medical supplies?
But I was told the doctor would be bringing them.
Change of plans.
A change, but the doctor... I don't... This is not right, human.
Shut up, Morlan. I told Baines you'd screw this up.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Well, a friend of Dr. Mitchell.
Leave the doctor alone.
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
Well, I mean, I could give you some supplies. But you should definitely stop trying to get those supplies in the future. Just saying. But right now, you could try to reconsider.
You're shutting down a medical clinic. What if someone needs treatment? What if you need treatment?
Oh, that's a
Hey,
threat.
hold on. I'm just the middleman here. This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you, human. It is good to see him humbled so.
Right. And who's that Baines?
What do you know about Baines?
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke with the doctor.
Uh-huh.
What do you know about Bane?
I have never met him, human. Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
So, do we unlock something? No, of course not. So, let's see. Dr. Mitchell. No, if she doesn't give these people her supplies, they're threatening to go public with what they know. To be honest, they should get public and let the medical clinic just get shut down, and then everyone should just see where they get their treatment afterwards, right? This would actually... Doing the honest thing, right, will actually be something that keeps everybody on their toes a little bit, right? Because if they play the I'm being threatened part, right, they're just trying to weasel their way out of it. That's definitely not good. But if you close down a medical clinic, and an awful lot of people actually depend on it, right, then you, well, put an awful lot of pressure on the system, and then it will actually resolve itself. But without putting that pressure on the system, nothing will happen, sadly.
Commander, how did things go?
Well, kind of as expected.
He won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? That's a great relief, Commander. Thank you. I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
Right. I also would like to know more about Baines.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines. Sound familiar?
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together a long time ago.
Uh-huh. A bit more background info, please.
What can you tell me about him?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting him for some research in the Traverse.
Captain Anderson might know him.
Right. Good idea.
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I could tell you more. Is there anything else I can help you with, Commander?
Okay, maybe...
Let me take a look at what you have for sale.
Of course.
Maybe we do... Nothing. Okay, so just a price adjustment. But we don't care about price adjustment. Look at this. 11,000. Or maybe even more than that. I didn't really count all of the zeros there. Oh, yeah. So, Mr. Anderson. Where is he? I do need to get to the taxi thingy. There. But I also need to stop somewhere in C sector. Was down here, wasn't it? It goes like that way. Then we can talk over here, and then there's a. This is a long and arduous elevator to C-Sec Academy. This is, I think, the wrong one. Wait. Ah.
I've heard some humans are angry at the Quarians after the attack on Eden Prime. After all, you created the Geth.
The Geth killed billions and forced us from our homeworld. Most Quarians believe we have paid properly for our mistake.
Hopefully having you with us fighting Saren will change people's minds.
Oh. You don't need to change people's minds. They change their minds on their own. But the thing is, this is kind of like the wrong approach. Well, the wrong approach, right approach. It's definitely an approach that doesn't seem to be right. The idea is that you seem to find someone that's responsible for it, a culprit, whatever. But in the end, there won't be anyone responsible for it. And that's just it. No responsibility, whatnot. Because the Quarians, yes, they created the Geth, right? But in this case, the Geth are the ones that kill the people. And they don't do this because they got orders from the Quarians. So the Quarians are kind of out of the question. They just kind of started the whole thing. But yeah, this is basically the only bit of responsibility there. At one point, you just have to stop making them responsible for it. And then you just have to see the situation as it is now and continue from there. This is a slightly better approach to it. And then, how do you change people's minds? That's actually a very good question. The only thing that we could do is stop the Geth somehow. But yeah. In this case, the Quarians themselves are their own problem, right? Similar to how everyone else is kind of their own problem. The Asari are their own problem, the Krogans are their own problem, Solarians are their own problem, and whatever. All of those races create their own problems for themselves. So, let's see. President... I think, yeah, Anderson. We need to go to the embassies. Let's see... Anderson. He should... Where's Anderson? We've discovered a body of a man in Willem? No. Oh, Anderson. He's probably somewhere in the Citadel Tower. Alright. Good. So, where else do we need to go? Citadel Tower, Citadel Tower, Citadel Tower. Alright, so Citadel Tower it is. Presidium and Citadel Tower. Yes. The thing is, I could also try to go into the bar and see if there is something new that happened. Yeah, let's just try this. Let's Korra's den first, and then we are going to stop somewhere in the casino district, whatnot. The whole idea is that this is the wrong direction. This way. Those arrows, they definitely are not helpful, because you see an arrow and you don't know what kind of arrow it is. You have to look at it in order to know where it goes. So let's see. Is there anyone in here that could be approached? Not so much. I was actually looking for someone who could offer us a drink or anything, but no. Okay, looks like Korra's den is empty right now. Interesting. Oh, there. And we are going to the woods, markets, Meckling, C6, Flux. Right.
Still can't believe that can happen out in the open like that.
Look at that, Doran. None of them are dancing.
This music is interesting. I wonder if I can find a copy to bring back to the flotilla.
And this is the thing that actually bring back from their voyage.
Drinks and dancing down below, gambling up above. Good place to blow off some steam.
And your credits.
I could get used to living like this. A few of my people have visited here on their pilgrimage, but their descriptions of the wards hardly do them justice. I love this place, the crowds, the action, it's great. I could get used to living like this.
Too many lights, too much noise.
Oh.
Not really my kind of place, but there sure are some spectacular views here.
Well, that definitely is correct. Too bad we cannot go out there and look at the... Just look at that. It's beautiful. Right. So...
Commander, thanks again for all your help.
Yeah, you're welcome. So Caden definitely is more of a silence and peace kind of fellow.
Hey there, welcome to Flux.
And this is where...
I'm waiting for someone else.
Yeah. Everybody's waiting for someone else. Good. So there's nothing here in the Flux, which is good. That means that we can go to the Citadel Tower now. This one. So, who do we have here? Emily Wong. Wait. Why does this name all of a sudden ring a bell? This is Gareth. This is Admiral Kahoku. The Admiral, yes. No, he was not Anderson. But who was Anderson? Kahoku is one of those, but Anderson is another. Wait a minute. Mission? Vermeer? I can see. No. So, that's Garrus. Boah, it's always the wrong direction. Wait a minute. Nah, whatever. Let's just talk to him. He who? But anyway, Garrus, that is the privateers thing. You've discovered a body of someone named Willem, who was evidently killed by privateers. His deadlock mentions a brother named Garrus, and that is him.
I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Wow, do we really want to start with, oh, okay, you want to know something really funny? Willem's dead.
I found your brother's body. His ship was attacked by privateers.
Willem's dead? I guess I should have expected this. When his ship dropped out of contact, I just knew. But I kept hoping he might still be alive.
This must be hard on you. Actually, I don't know if it's hard on him or not. This is also something. You're getting suggested some emotions that you have to feel in this situation, which is a wee bit weird. I thought you'd want to know. Yes. In this case, yeah, this is the answer that I'm going for, but no, you must be hard on you. Is it?
I figured you'd want to know the truth, no matter how painful.
You're right. It's worse not knowing. That's what they all say, at least. Please excuse me. I need to go make arrangements for his funeral.
Yeah, in this case, they all just say, oh, my bad, da 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 da, I'm so sad for you, yada yada yada. And then you kind of feel bad if you don't feel sad, right? And that's the whole thing. Then everybody is kind of suggesting you some emotions that you have to feel in this case.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants.
Ah, there we go. That's the Admiral.
Commander Shepard, isn't it? My name is Admiral Kahoku. Is there something I can do for you?
Yeah. I found your men. Kind of.
You sent a recon team out into the Artemis Tau cluster?
Yes, that's right. They went missing a few days ago. I've been trying to find out what happened to them, but I keep getting the runaround from Alliance brass. Do you know something about this, Commander?
Well, yes, but it's bad news.
They were killed by a thresher maw.
A thresher maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
Well, it wasn't their fault. It was a trap.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Okay. Can we help in any other way?
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Right. And we got credits again. Nice. Slowly but surely we are going to stock up on good stuff. So, look at this. This one is not yet finished. But we actually got rid of an awful lot of side quests right now. Oh, and Amelie Wong. While we're at it.
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Traffic controller condition? What is this?
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Okay, I do need more information though.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The Council won't pay for improvements voluntarily. This story will provide that pressure.
Okay, it definitely provides pressure, but you do not know what kind of outcome it will have. It will always be something that, well, not always, but it can be something that you do not expect to happen. It will adjust itself in a way, yes, but you don't know how.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Right. And how important is that?
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
But the thing is, they try to control the traffic. But this is something that should not be a thing at all, right? Because too much, like, trying to control a system makes it inefficient because you put in something that stops it from working out. What you need is a different system that adjusts itself and controls itself, so that the performance, the efficiency of the system gets improved by the system itself. It's like water pressure. Yeah, it's kind of like water pressure. Like if water flows through a system, if the diameter of the pipe gets smaller, then the water flows faster through that pipe. So the water flows faster through a narrower pipe. But if the pipe is larger, has a bigger diameter, then the water flows slower. The amount of water that flows through a certain diameter is always the same, but it adjusts itself because of the pressure, right? So sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's slower. But if you try to do the opposite, you actually induce traffic jams. This is basically what we also do by like slowing down traffic at certain locations with a car, basically. It creates traffic because it goes against the natural flow, right? So if the road gets narrow, right, all of a sudden there are like speed limit signs that reduce the speed of the car and therefore make every other car go slower. But if there's, instead of let's say 3 lanes, just 1 lane, right, you have to get all of the cars through 1 lane, but all of those cars are now going slower. So how are you going to do that more efficiently, right? They have to go faster, actually. Counterintuitively, you have to do the absolutely opposite thing, right? Which is weird, but that's just it. But yeah, when it comes to like traffic stuff, there's just so much stuff there. So if you just hammer through this with like 200 whatever kilometers, then it might be much. Anyway, that's the danger of the bug. Does it have any other functions or whatnot?
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
Well, that's nice. We try to do our best.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
We don't know that. Alright, so this is planting a bug from Emily. Go to Citadel Security, CSEC, and plant a bug in the traffic control center. Right. Another thing I wanted to do is go up here and have a little... What do you mean, huh?
We've tried to create organic environments back on the flotilla, but we lack the space for anything as grand as this.
I mean, you are creating the ships yourself. You could just make them bigger.
We've tried to create organic environments back on the flotilla, but we lack the space for anything as grand as this.
Huh. And if you try to create any organic life stuff, you also introduce other organisms in it. Viruses, bacteria, whatever. That could kind of go against the whole immune system, right? This is also something to consider.
You sure have to climb a lot of stairs to reach the council. Think that's supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
Every step, bit more importance, but no. Yeah, why stairs? That's actually a very good thing. I mean, there's a space station. Why not just have a ramp going up here? Or a spirally thingy or whatnot. Or an elevator. Why stairs? Actually, it is something of importance. Or a security measure, basically, in order to save kings from being attacked. So, if you are going upstairs, right, you are out of breath at one point. So the more stairs there are, the more out of breath you become, right? And the ones up the stairs basically have the upper ground, right? The higher ground. And they can just shoot down, or basically some others have to shoot upwards, right? But also going upwards the stairs is definitely more energy expending than going downwards. So in the end, it drains the approaching army of energy, right? And then you can just defend better from a higher position. This is just it. The same reason also why you have to kneel before a king, right? And lower your head sometimes, right? If you lower your head, you don't know what's going on. And if you kneel, you are in a less good position to fight, right? Both of those things are there in order to secure power. But the reason why you have to secure power is also because you distrust whoever you are ruling. And then you have to also just create systems or whatnot so that the whole system works again. So again, distrust makes the whole system work less efficient. Right. Are there any other stories around here that we could figure out? Nah, not so much. Okay, so let's just go back to CSEC. La 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 la. Plant the buck. Phew. What locations and CSEC. The thing is, we just found Emily Wong by going around the place, and she was not marked on the map. Not even as a start of a mission or whatever. So, do we have to go to the west? Yes. Wait. Where is the west? Is it this way? No, this way. The thing is, I don't know what's written up here. Could be anything. So, let's see. With a little bit of luck, we have... Oh, computer hardware console. Oh, decryption, high security offices. This is something that I can tick off of my to-do list. Perfect. So, person of interest. CSEC is investigating a woman named Helena Blake. There's no hard evidence against her, but if these reports are correct, she's a powerful criminal element on the Citadel. She was last seen near the Emporium on the Presidium, and we got ourselves another side mission. You look at that. The CSEC officer probably has nothing for us, right?
Hello, Commander.
Yes. So, let's see... Chelek.
Good to see you, Commander.
Yes, always good to see. Great. Let me just... Citadel, speak to Nasana. This is done. And decryption on the Citadel also done. Anomaly, Pluto's Citadel side missions. That's the thing that we're doing right now. And good. So, let's finish the mission that we came here for, and then we can finish the other thing. Right. What's so special about this area again? An empty elevator? Does she have to say anything?
When I first arrived on the Citadel, I spent nearly 3 hours being questioned by the officers here before they would let me enter the wards.
Everybody's somewhat skeptical. This is the perfect view, right? We don't even know where the bug is, how it looks like, how it changes. Planning a bug. Now we are going back to Emily Wong and tell us something nice about it. Wait a minute. How many are there? 1, 2, 3... And Keeper. Definitely more places to be. Alright. There are more computers that can be filled with people. But why not just automate the whole thing with a VI? That would be the better solution, wouldn't it? Right. Presidium and Citadel Tower. Yeah. Right. Good news, Emily.
I'm already getting readings. This is gonna make a great story. Thank you so much for your help. Here, this is everything I've got from my publisher's budget.
Oh, thank you. I just hope it's a good cause.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm gonna show this to my publisher.
Oh boy. And we get good stuff and a few Paragon points. Perfect. Person of interest. This is not the one. Locate the battle thing. This is the 2 side missions. Convert Werner. That's something that pops up later. Good. Let's see. 8.7. We're going to reach the ceiling again. Wait. Leveling up stuff. Here's 3.0 and 0. Good. Good. Oh, wait. Almost maxed out in Paragon, but I don't have that many Renegade points. Problematic. So, wait a minute. There's also the other thingy, the person of interest thing. CSEC is investigating a woman involved near the Emporium in the financial district. So, this is Presidium Financial District. Near the Emporium in the financial district. Emporium. Oh, that's the marketing thing. Should be somewhere down there, right? Yeah, no. This is the Emporium. I'm supposed to be near, so... This is it. Helena Blake.
Got a moment, Spectre?
I don't like your attitude.
Hello, Spectre. I have a business proposition for you.
Okay, how do you know me? I mean, isn't our face all over the news?
How did you know I'm a Spectre?
Word travels. Your name comes up in certain circles. I'm acquainted with a pair of powerful crime bosses. They're hiding on remote worlds, and I have the coordinates. You could do the galaxy a favor.
Okay. What's our association with them? And, why should I take them out without actually talking to them?
What kind of defenses would these two have?
I haven't the faintest idea, but they're certain to be armed. Their partnership's soured, and each believes that the other intends to kill him. They will be well prepared.
Okay, so if we just tell them they should stand down and maybe work together, we can solve the situation without them fighting each other, without any casualties. I could charge you. This is an obvious setup, yes.
I eliminate them, and then you take over and try to eliminate me. How stupid do I look?
While I appreciate your estimation of my bravado, I have no intention of attempting to murder you. You are the first human Spectre, and you are doing important work for humanity. I have no interest in red sand or slavery. Anyone who does deserves to die. Our needs are aligned.
Okay, I have to repeat myself. No one deserves anything. So... But what if I charge her of treason
You're
or something?
obviously with them. Why don't I just arrest you instead?
Arrested for what? You and I are simply having a conversation. I have excellent legal representation. Arresting me would be a waste of your time.
Right. And her interest. Yeah, why do you want to do that?
And what do you get out of this?
We share interests in certain cooperative ventures, but their business practices have forced me to terminate our relationship. Once they are dead, I will manage our organization in a more tasteful manner.
And that means what exactly? Oh, known crimes. Crimes of what?
What crimes did these men commit?
They're red sand dealers who make victims of their customers. Those who can no longer pay are sold to Batarians as slaves. They're loathsome, hurting innocent people. They must be ended.
Alright, no, I won't do this. I'll do it, not a problem. Well, we are going to do this, yes. But we are going to do this in a slightly different way.
If they're as bad as you say they are, they need to be dealt with.
Excellent. Here are the coordinates. When these men are dead, I will wait for you at the third set of coordinates. Goodbye, Commander. It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Same. This is actually a renegade. What? Because it's a kill quest. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Hostile takeover. Helena Blake, a high ranking, yada yada yada. Where do I have to go? The bases are located in the Han and Dis systems. And where do I get the Han and Dis? After Gemini Sigma cluster. Right, let's just write this down. Gemini Sigma, and it is the and in the Han system, Han and Dis system. All right. Of the Hades Gamma cluster. Wait, no. The Han system of the Gemini Sigma cluster and this system in Hades Gamma. Wait. Gemini Sigma Han and this in Hades Gamma. Hades Gamma. Right. All like it's kind of useful having a notepad right there where you write down what you have to do. Especially in games that don't have a certain overlay where you have to open it up, read it, and get some information out of it. You only need 2 names. This system and Hades Gamma, or maybe Gemini and Han system. That's basically it. So, let's see. I do need to leave that area now. Where is the... this way. This is basically what we are gonna do. But first, we're going back. Presidium, exit? No, wait a minute. What's location? Marcus, McClinic, Flux, no. Consort, embassies, Ward Citadel. I think I have to go to CSEC for that. CSEC. Sadly, you do not have a quick travel option to get back to the port. That might be it. Elevator to docking bay, yes.
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
Oh, that one. Interesting. Anything else I can say? Why is she
nice to see so many humans working for CSEC.
I am not sneaking, so why are you sneaking? Tally, do we know? Oh, Normandy weapons. We got ourselves another codex entry. Yeah, perfect. And a Normandy hull. There you go. Anything else that we could identify on the Normandy? No, we just look at it and see. Oh, look at this.
The Normandy is amazing, Shepard. It's an honor to be among her crew.
You are welcome. Okay, so let's just read up on the Normandy real quick. Ships and vehicles. Is it the appearance? Could be. No, it's FTL drive. New space travels ask, what does it look like? Oh, wait. So this is ablative armor. That's a defense thingy. But shouldn't we also have like... as a subject speed of light? No, this is not... oh, maybe it's a primary thing. Could also be. Whatever. Weapons, ablative armor. A warship's kinetic barriers reduce the damage from solid objects, but can do nothing to block Guardian lasers, particle beams, and other forms of directed energy weapons. DEW. Or DEW. The letter W is a bit weird. Anyway, the inner layer of warship protection consists of ablative armor plate designed to boil away when heated. The vaporized armor material scatters a DEW beam, rendering it ineffectual. A scaffold is built around the interior pressure hull with sheets of ablative armor hung from the structure. Ships typically have multiple layers of armor separated by empty baffles, spaces often used for cargo storage. Cruisers, which lack the internal space to fit dedicated fighters, hangars, store the shipboard fighter complement in the baffles. It is not unknown for enlisted crew to build illicit alcohol distilleries in some obscure corner of the baffles, safe from prying eyes. Of course. But why not just make it official, have a bar on board where they can just drink as much as they want to, in this case, you don't come across any bottles on the floor, and you still appease the crew. So, what else? There we go.
Combat hard suits use
space
a dual
accelerators,
system.
that's the thing.
A mass accelerator propels a solid metal slug using precisely controlled electromagnetic attraction and repulsion. The slug is designed to squash or shatter on impact, increasing the energy it transfers to the target. If this were not the case, it would simply punch a hole right through, doing minimal damage. Accelerator design was revolutionized by Element Zero. A slug lightened by a mass effect field can be accelerated to greater speeds, permitting projectile velocities that were previously unattainable. If accelerated to a high enough velocity, a simple paint chip can impact with the same destructive force as a nuclear weapon. However, mass accelerators produce recoil equal to their impact energy. This is mitigated somewhat by the mass effect fields that rounds are suspended within. But weapon recoil is still the prime limiting factor on slug velocity.
Weapon recoil, meaning it goes forward as much as backwards. Well, in this case, it's not really a recoil, meaning that it pushes back. It's more like energy going a different or flowing another way. Like if you accelerate, let's say, something in one direction, you have to put energy into the system, right? It's like accelerating by moving on the ground. See that? In this case, the game, of course, does it a different way, right? But you have to push yourself off of the ground, right? And in this case, you are moving forward. And this is what the adjustment of the field does with the projectile that we are going to accelerate, right? So in this case, something grabs the thing and makes it go forward, right? It changes it in a way. Doesn't matter how it does it, it just means that something grabs it and makes it change. And that grabbing and changing thing is what what has to be created. And in order to create that, you have to expend energy in a way. Or like you have to put machinery around it, and that machinery again gets hot. And therefore the energy kind of goes back into the machine because it has to move somehow. This is basically the reason why there's like some force going backwards. In this case, you feel something in your legs if you push against the ground. In this case, the whatever it is that pushes the particle forward also feels something going against it, and you have to constantly push against it in order to make that work. A slightly better way would actually be to rewire the system so that it uses both of those directions in order to accelerate it, right? So that you are just going to create a difference, like a current basically in an electric field. So you are creating a difference of potential, right? And then you just put both ends on the thing, and then it goes forward. The only thing that you need to make sure of is that the difference in potential, like a high and a low potential or whatever, the thing that creates that is not going to overheat. That's basically why batteries are going to overheat after a certain amount of time or whatever. You just have to make sure to cool that down somehow. That's basically it. So there's no like force pushing backwards because there's nothing pushing. You're creating the difference yourself.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
Yeah, what a relief. Alright. So, in the next... Oh no, wait a minute, no. We're going to do a little bit of a shopping thing real quick. I want to know what kind of items we can get from our little crew shop down there. And then we're going to prepare for the Crime Lord missions in Gemini and this system.
Looking for supplies?
Kind of.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Show me what you got. And we got this stuff. Armax. Yeah, almost. Avalanche, Hammer, Torpedo, Tsunami. I'm looking for cool names, though. Anything that I don't know yet. They're still better. It's weird. So, what else we got? Heavy. Oh, light armor human? No, this is not good. Nothing. Nothing high level. Lancer, Kessler, biotic amp. Nope. So, wait a minute.
Looking for supplies?
Either I have to land somewhere.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Or I have to do some jumps, and then the whole thing refreshes. But right now, I don't seem to see any Geth weaponry in here. Wait a minute. Let me see. Not Gav, not Gav, not Gav. Halyard, also not Gav. Aria, Armax, no. I was also looking into Spectre, Han Kidar, whatever. What about biotic amps? Or maybe the stuff that you can buy changes, and you have to buy it off of the shop first for new stuff to come in. There's something weird about that shop. Somehow it doesn't seem to have the good items in here. What's this one? Squad lockers. No, this one is out of question. So, let's get up to the galaxy map again. Weird. Alrighty. Let's end this episode, and then we can go and check on the Gemini and Hades Gamma clusters. Until then, like and subscribe, of course, and ta-ta.